So without waiting any further, let me tell you the topic for this video. It is triggers, okay? Triggers which trigger our emotions and not in a good way, okay? So emotional triggers, and especially those that make us really angry and often on hindsight make us regret certain emotional reactions or decisions that we were kind of forced to make or forced to take because we got angry at a certain situation. So see, I'll be very honest, human lives are not really easy, okay? So in a day there will be, not everything is pleasant. You will not encounter everything pleasant in the span of like 12 hours or 24 hours. So there will be certain unpleasantness that you will have to encounter, and you wake up in the morning and then something really inconsequential kind of ticks you off, and that mood kind of sets the tone for the rest of your day. And you will often find, if like you wake up in the morning and you're not happy with one particular thing, that feeling of unhappiness will carry on throughout the day, and there will be more and more things which will trigger your emotions and which will make you unhappy or angry or completely enraged, etc. So why does that happen? There are triggers, okay, and triggers could be as big or as serious as like an accusation or like an unpleasant thing that somebody told you just when you're beginning your day, or it could even be something as inconsequential as just the fact that your doormat was not properly aligned to the side of the bed, you know. It could be as inconsequential and as simple as that, or it could be as grave or as serious as something really unpleasant that somebody said to you, a memory of some injustice that was done to you, etc. So why do we get triggered? Why do seemingly inconsequential things trigger certain emotional responses in us, whereby later on hindsight, when we look back at that incident, we feel like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have reacted to that situation in that particular manner, or maybe, you know, I should have been able to handle my emotions better when it came to that situation. And then you're filled with feelings of remorse, feelings of regret, and of course that perpetual unpleasantness that comes with feelings of remorse and regret. So the thing is, we don't need to suffer from this. It's completely uncalled for, unnecessary. We don't need to suffer from this, and we will only stop suffering from those things, from triggers which anger us, which make us filled with like gargantuan amounts of rage, which then, you know, we kind of take out through either something that we say verbally or some stupid action that we do. A lot of men get angry and they throw their phones, they break their phones. A lot of women do that as well. Some may even, you know, driven by anger or triggered by that certain thing, will even on purpose behave badly with either their partners or their family members, you know, just to take that unpleasant feeling out. So why do these things happen? It's not like you know, throughout the course of the day there are like people just pointing their guns at us, you know, finger on the trigger, ready to pull and ready to attack us. It's not like that. It mainly happens because there are certain emotional wounds or unresolved emotional issues within us, which are like open raw wounds. Now what will happen if you scratch on that wound? It'll hurt even more. So triggers are like those salt which you sprinkle on the wound so that the wound, you know, hurts even more. So it's not the fault of the triggers. Triggers will always be there. What we can do is we can look inside of us. Okay, I'll give you an example. Just look back at that last incident that happened with you, where you got really angry enough to, you know, like really badly angry. Okay, and this exists. This exists. Anger management is a thing. Okay, people get angry, and people often do stupid things when they are angry, take stupid decisions when they are angry or triggered. So what we can do is, we can recall the last time we either took a stupid decision because we were enraged, or we said something to someone which really hurt the other person when we were enraged. Just look back at the time and try to find out exactly how you were feeling or what was happening just before the moment, you know, that thing turned, that trigger happened. If you do that, you'll get to know what was the trigger that made you react that way. And once you find the trigger, it'll be easy to find that unhealed wound. Okay, so example, very common example is money issues. You know, if you've had money issues in the past or savings issues in the past because of whatever reason, it could be that, you know, you didn't know any better about how to save, or you didn't know any better about where to properly invest, or you were just plain lazy enough to, you know, save money, invest money, whatever, blah blah, take care of your finances, etc. Now that is an unresolved thing, and you know that because of your stupidity and laziness, you've, you know, not managed to save enough, or not managed to, okay, forget financial, something that you were supposed to achieve, you didn't achieve because you were too lazy, or you knew that back then it was not the right time, whatever. So, but you haven't really resolved it inside you. You know, you've always blamed some other circumstance for you not being able to achieve what you had set out to achieve. So you haven't faced that lacuna within you. It was within you. It was not within anyone else. So now going ahead, if any conversation regarding that particular unresolved issue happens, and if it goes in a kind of a negative direction, that will be one of the major triggers to kind of anger you again, right? Because you have not healed it inside you. You have not faced your own challenges, your own personal weaknesses. So it's still unresolved, like an unhealed wound inside you. So if any negative thing were to happen related to that topic, it could be, like I said, it could be money, it could be some unfulfilled ambition or anything like that. So there will be many kinds of triggers just waiting to strike you at that spot and make you feel pain. So triggers are most effective when we have unresolved issues within us. So the first step is look within you, look inside you, find out from the last such incident where you completely lost your mind just because of anger. You know, you just got angry and you reacted in such a way which you now regret, which you are now kind of embarrassed about, maybe because of some decision you took, or maybe because of some knee-jerk reaction that you did. Look back and calmly analyze what was happening right before your mood completely turned. What were you doing? What were people saying around you? Were there other people around you? So just do a bit of introspection and self-reflection. If you do that, you will know the pain points which you have within you. And once you come to terms with them, once you admit to yourself, okay, fine, I have been bloody lazy with my finances. I've not done what I was supposed to do back then. Okay, I failed in that respect, but now, no more. I'm going to take action, and I will make sure that this situation doesn't happen, because I've looked back and I've seen that I've not done these things when I was supposed to do them, and hence I suffered. So if you do this exercise with yourself on a regular basis, you know, sort out your internal issues, which could be anything, which could be financial issues, could be relationship issues, it could be lot of things, work related issues. If you look within you and try to solve that within you, no trigger can affect you. Trust me, no trigger can affect you. This is number one. Resolve issues within yourself before a trigger comes and makes it worse. This is one. Secondly, if you do this, you will also be able to kind of identify the triggers that come even before your reaction. So you're about to feel a certain way, and you like, wait a minute, this is the same way I had felt last time when I had screamed at so and so, or when I had taken that stupid decision to, like, say, quitting my job or something like that. Hold yourself, stop for a minute and think, okay, this has happened before. Why did that happen? Oh, that's why it had happened. It shouldn't happen anymore, because that incident left a very unpleasant feeling. You don't want to feel unpleasant, for like no reason. So if you do this exercise, and if you kind of identify your trigger just at the moment it's about to hit you, it'll be magical. I think you will be able to solve anger issues. Of course it'll take time. Of course it's gonna take time. It's not like there's no magic pill, there's no magic formula, there's no magic remedy. There's a reason why psychiatrists and therapists all over the world, why there's something called anger management. Okay, anger is very real. Anger, if handled properly, righteous anger is very good. Righteous anger propels you towards positive action. But triggered anger, which arises out of unresolved issues, often lead to disaster, like disastrous decisions, disaster in relationships, disaster in professional life, etc., etc. So yeah, look inwards and see and kind of analyze why this has happened, or is this the first time this is happening? Try and recall what happened when it happened the last time, back then, like so and so time. And think that, is it worth it? Is this feeling of unpleasantness and awkwardness and the feeling of remorse the morning after, and the feeling of regret for like days, oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I scream at her? Why did I just say that hurtful thing to him, just because I was troubled. So if you do this kind of an introspection, it is really, really going to help sort out a lot of issues, be it interpersonal, be it work related, be it self related. And of course, if it's not like again, like I said, it's not a magic remedy. If it still bothers you, please consult an expert, please consult a therapist. This is just something I'm talking about from observation, from experience. So yeah, let's hope that we don't get angry easily. Let's hope we don't give our triggers an undue advantage of just triggering us whenever they want. So let's take back control of our emotions. We should be the controllers of our own emotions. We should drive our own emotions, not the other way around. Emotions should not drive us. We should be in the driver's seat. So let's take back that sovereignty, guys. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And again, like I say, if you happen to resonate with what with the kind of content that I'm making, if you agree, or even if you disagree, just visit my channel, like, subscribe, follow, etc., 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 all the jing bang, and share it. If you really agree with this, share it with your friends, and let me know what you feel. Let me know what are your triggers and how do you handle your triggers. So yeah, that's it. DC Daily signing off. Goodbye.